So I just got back from seeing Scream 7. Now, as you can see by the title, I was disappointed with this film. Gotta give my reason why. But this film was still a banger, but I was still disappointed because my expectations were very high with this film, and what they did in this film was it was very underwhelming. Especially dealing with certain characters, certain actors returning in this film. I had a feeling the route they went, I already called it when they announced all these actors were coming back. I already knew what time it was. So that was cool. But the execution was just, it just wasn't good. And this film felt rushed. This is the worst Scream film. This is the worst. Now, all Scream films are good or really good. Hold on. Not all Scream films are pretty much great or good. That's where it's at with the franchise. This was I don't want to say it was mid, but it wasn't mid. It was average, bro. Like, I don't know what to I don't know what to put after good. Like, I'll just say it was average, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of stupid moments in this film. With characters in the Scream franchise, most of them are usually smart. But in this film, characters are so dumb, it's not even funny. I was actually losing my mind watching this. So many decisions happen in this film that were very stupid, and this is supposed to be real life. This is supposed to be real life where stab films exist, and horror, obviously, all the other horror films exist, and yet they still do stupid stuff, make the same mistakes like they do in those films, which is very dumb. And Cindy's daughter, Tatum, I'm gonna be real, I didn't like her. I didn't like her, bro. She was probably the stupidest character, and she's Cindy Prescott's daughter. She was probably the stupidest character out of the whole film. She did a lot of stuff that really made me upset most of the time. But let's get to the good. Cindy, fire, loved her. Cindy's husband, he had a stupid moment, but all in all, I liked him, and I liked the relationship between Cindy and her husband. I forgot what his name is. But I like their little banter in the beginning of the film, and also that opening scene, fire, no pun intended. But it was a good opening scene. And then most of the characters that we get, we don't have time to really care for them. I'm not gonna lie, we don't have time to care for them. They are just numbers. They're just numbers to add to the body count. That's literally what they are. That we have no time to care for them. And it's very unfortunate because I wanted to see more of like the Gen Z thing. These kids are in high school and everything. We didn't even get to see like most of the school then. We saw a little bit of it, but we didn't really, like, I don't know. This just felt very rush. Um, damn, I said we gonna get into the good, but there's a lot of bad. And now that I think about it, um, also with the the twins, absolutely loved them. I love the twins. I, look, I'm not gonna say what happens to them, but you probably know what happens to them. I'll say that for sure. But they didn't play a big part in the film, but I still enjoyed them. I still loved seeing them. Like, I loved those two. Now, Gail Weathers, no point of her being here whatsoever. Now, there was a moment that was fire. When Gail first showed up, fire moment. Loved it. But after that, there's no reason for her to be there whatsoever. At all. And how much she got paid for this? I think like $2 million? She was barely in the movie. Literally barely in the movie. But this movie really did fun rush. It really did. And this God, bro, like it was still a great time. I was in it. City Prescott, hey, I'm all for it, bro. Just seeing Cindy back on the big screen is enough for me, and I enjoyed her. But everybody else was just, man, I don't know, bro. This God, when I saw that Rotten Tomato score earlier today, I was like, there's no way. But this film deserves that score. Last time I checked, it was at 42%. And now it might be lower at this point. Man, bro, I haven't said one good thing about this film. Maybe, oh man, I really am disappointed. I really am disappointed in this film. I had higher expectations. I really did, but I still enjoyed it. Cause it's Scream. I'm gonna enjoy it. The kills were crazy. Bro, there's one kill in the bar. There's one kill that shook me. I have never seen anything like that in Scream. That was a crazy kill. And most of the suspects, the usual suspects, most of them were gone. I'm not gonna lie. They were killing off a lot of people. I was like, bro, who is the killer? Like, I was already spoiled about who one of the killers were before seeing the film, but I was like, bro, there has to be a second. There's a second killer, as always. So who is it? Because everybody is dying. Like what is going on? But let's get to the killers, man. The killers were probably the most disappointing part of this whole film. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I knew that. Spoiler alert. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, bro. But just know that the killers are very, very whack. The killers are. Even the motive. The motive was, I don't know, bro. That motive was it really didn't sit well with me, because even that the motive just felt, her explaining it just felt rushed, you know. And it, God, bro, like they really effed up with this film. I'll say that for sure. They really effed up with this film. The killers were bad. I'm just gonna say it. The killers were bad. Like, and I was just disappointed with the motive, honestly. And also the final kill. When Cindy, I'm gonna say it's Cindy and her daughter kills the killers and everything, man. And that was a great moment. That was a fire moment. But all in all, bro, this is the worst Scream film, hands down. But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it for what it was. But damn it, there's a lot of moments where you scratch your head like, okay, what are we doing here? Wow. Damn. I don't know if it's just because my expectations were just high, very high. But yeah, they missed the mark. That's all I can really say about this, bro. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. Yeah, Scream 8. We're gonna see what they're gonna do. They say they're gonna make another one. We're gonna see, but it all depends if this does well, and I think it's gonna do pretty well. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.